So when I came to the Oaks, I came by myself because no one from my high school came to the Oaks, and I actually met my best friend and my roommate at the Oaks, which really helped freshman year to have Christian community. And at the Oaks, I began to start finding my sufficiency in the Lord instead of my actions and my reputation as being the good Christian girl at my high school.
So the Oaks was a really transformative experience for me. When I came out of high school, I was one of only a few believers that was actually coming down here to Auburn. And it can be really scary when you're going into college with such a big transition in life, being a believer and having to deal with these new temptations that are coming your way. And the Oaks really encouraged me and gave me a great community that's there to not only back me up and let me know that I'm not alone, but also to push me closer to God. Because in the end, that's the whole point of the community, is to grow closer to the Lord.
So I grew up in Auburn, so I already had a church community that I knew I wanted to be plugged into coming into the Oaks, but I just wanted to make a lot of new friends coming to Auburn. So of course I met new friends, but it impacted me specifically in one of the preachers was talking about how you get to college and you have 8,000 choices before you, and you have to choose like which path you're going to take. And so sometimes you have to take a path, go through 10,000 things, get hurt, and learn from those mistakes. Or sometimes you can decide on the front end, I'm going to choose the Lord, I'm going to choose to follow Him, and not even have to go through that. So it's like the Lord protecting you from all the things that you would have gone through. And I think that's just the biggest thing that I needed to hear, just to choose the Lord first before even getting to those options.
I believe that the Oaks for my freshman year kind of just opened my eyes to see that college isn't what many people believe it is. I had all these misconceptions before coming to college that the party scene would be super heavy and just super in my face, but I believe coming to the Oaks really opened my eyes to see that the community of believers, but not just believers, but people chasing Christ with their entire heart, is just everywhere. People here are on fire for the Lord, and you could just have so much fun with them. You can meet them, but they can also grow your relationship with the Lord just on a different level, I believe. And I think the Oaks really has the potential to change the trajectory of your whole college experience.
So before coming to the Oaks, I really didn't understand at all what it meant to fully seek a relationship with Jesus. I lived a lukewarm lifestyle. I had an idea of who I thought that Jesus was and who Christ was, and it wasn't right. I had viewed it as me being this person that could just do good and kept doing good, and if I did enough good, then I would be good. And came to the Oaks and really realized that I am not good, and I'm a sinner in need of a Savior. And this was something that was a hard thing to hear and to come to terms with, because that's not an easy thing to hear, but once it was something that I saw and realized and understood, it was the most beautiful, hope-filled, grace-filled just relationship that fostered and was brought about through the Oaks. And it was just really cool that the Oaks was the vessel that the Lord decided to use for me to come to know Him better.